I think in this case,
we know you guys.
You think so? For those of you who may not, Madison, Bumgarner, Posey. We'll start with Madison on the far end. And, last year, Madison, last February, Giants FanFest. I don't think that you were a part of it. How much has your world changed in just 12 short months?
I know, I
was actually here last year.
My bad.
I don't know, it's just awesome. I mean, just thank you guys so much for everything you've done for us. You made it all worthwhile.
Thinking back to the World Series, you're pitching the big game, and you've got your catcher out there, your former teammate. Was there a moment where the two of you thought about being back in San Jose just 18, 20 months earlier and being in the same situation?
You know, I'm glad. I think we're very fortunate to play with each other, coming up through the system a little bit and get to know each other. And I got 100% confidence in him. You know, whatever he puts down on my throat, you know, he's the best catcher I've ever thrown to by far, I think. And I'm just blessed to be a teammate of his.
Looking forward now to 2011, you must have really increased your own personal expectations as far as performing on the field. What do you look forward to, not so much from the team standpoint, but personally moving into 2011 and what will be your first full season?
I mean, I think pretty much the same thing as everybody. Just went home and worked hard, and you know, I've been throwing since early January, and looking forward to this year. Just gonna take it one start at a time and see how it goes at the end of the year. Hopefully, we can be doing the same thing.
What's the average off-season day for you as far as training and training table and what you do to get yourself ready to pitch in April?
It starts with broken cow. I run 5 days a week, work out 4 days a week. Feeding the horses and cows.
So when you're on the ranch, you're more likely to tend to that stuff yourself as opposed to have somebody do it for you. I mean, now that you have maybe the financial ability to not do the labor, is it you enjoy doing the labor?
That's just how I was brought up, I guess. Just we do it ourselves. I mean, me and my family, we all do it. We got a couple guys that help us when I'm gone and stuff to help them, but yeah, we pretty much do everything ourselves.
Madison Bumgarner. Been from being a San Jose Giant and, you know, doing your thing at Florida State to now being one of the biggest rock stars in San Francisco Giants history?
Well, I mean, it's different. No doubt about it. You know, it's great. I mean, we love it. I mean, the thing that I remember about these fans as much as anything is the fact that when we were 6, 7 games back, you know, early August, mid-August, they were still packing the stadium out. That means a lot. And you're able to come on and you get up for each game and good things happen.
Stepping in once Benji was traded and knowing you had to be the everyday catcher, the burden that you were going to be having to handle, I mean, the pitching staff, having to bat every day, what did you do to try to keep yourself confident and be able to get to a point where you'd be able to go out and do it every single day?
Well, I mean, you rely a lot on the pitchers. You rely a lot on the pitchers and our pitching coach, Dave Rigetti, just to be prepared for every game. I mean, it's a total team effort. I mean, everybody's kind of putting in their work to help the next guy along. So I mean, it's just, you know, I never felt like I was doing anything by myself.
You were able to win the championship in San Jose, and I believe you were part of the championship in Double A, if I'm not mistaken, and not during the season?
No, actually, I was only in San Jose half the season, so I didn't win. We won the first half, but not there when they won.
If you were able to bring that experience up to the Major League club, how are you able to apply that to being in the bigs?
Well, I think the Giants do a great job of implementing a winning way even in the minors. I mean, San Jose's got a great organization. You know what? Winning becomes addictive, I guess. You know, you learn how to do it. You have to. It's not something that you can just go out and do. It takes time, and it's a process. Guys gotta feel that hunger and understand what it takes to get the job done. And we had a great group of guys that did that last year.
Final question for me, and folks, get your questions ready for our esteemed panel. You win the World Series, you come home, and you come out for the parade. What was your initial reaction when you guys came around that first corner and you saw maybe 1 million of your closest friends?
Just blown away, really. I mean, it's really hard. If you're not there and you don't see it, you can't describe it. People don't understand it. Luckily, we got some good pictures and some good video footage to be able to remember that forever.
Posey! My son Quest behind here is one of your number one fans, and my first question for you stems from how you were able to keep that smile on your face all year through what was probably a pretty challenging season.
You know what, every moment and every second just goes on. No matter what situation you be in, I'm telling you what to do. You know, you've been through for a lot of things. That moments, you know, but you have to keep focused, give it a chance, the fans, the opportunity to see you smile every time.
What did you rely on? You go through a slump, and the fans are talking about your struggles, and everybody's talking about your struggles, yet you come out every day with a smile, the same bounce, and the same energy. How did you do that?
I just try to have some fun in there. That's what I do.
Last off-season and this off-season are about the weight, you know. Panda's weight. Panda's weight. And do you ever want to just tell people it's none of your business what I weigh?
I want to do it, but I can't. So that was the point, you know. Last year, year before, 2 years in a row, about the weight. This year I had the warning, you know, I had a warning, I had to lose weight, I did it, but you know, I'm happy.
Did you do anything differently this off-season than last off-season as far as the training, or is it just maybe a little more focused this year? What was the difference?
Yeah, I think I'm going to be running back next year. I'm going to be running back. Yeah, for NFL. Probably that.
Final question for me, and then we'll open it up to the thousands of people that are now crowding around. How good did it feel when you came in the postseason and had that clutch hit?
One of those moments, you know, when you grow up, you've been thinking that moments that, and that kind of hit you want to do it when you was kid, you know. I got it 2 goals on 1 day. The first one they call Pablo. You know, I start fighting that day, I get it, you know, excited a little bit. I come down myself. You know, I want to get a good pitch to the, I want to swing a strike. My bad, I want to swing the ball. But for me, one of those moments, I don't want to never forget.
One more, actually. actually, because I just thought about it, and I do a little TV for the San Jose Giants, and I know your brother joined the team last year mid-season. How nice is it to have Michael Sandoval around?
You know, it's not my older brothers right here.
Can we bring him up?
Yeah.
Bring him up. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Sandoval.
It's one of the guys, like my father, you know, it's give me support every time, every moment, you know. I'm happy. We got like two brothers playing the same league, won the championship in the same league.
Any questions for our panel, or should we just send them on their way? We have microphones coming around, and we'll start with this young man here in the corner.
Posey, this is a question for you. We all know that the ladies idolize you. Who do you idolize?
Who do I idolize? Oh gosh. You know what? I've always looked up to my parents. I think that you know, they give you the foundation that you need to be successful, and that's who. Yeah, I'd say that's who I look up to the most.
Over here, this gentleman with the pen.
Mr. Posey, I'd like to say you're a great addition to our team. You're amazing, man. You're great. Thank you. Now, before Benji left, did he give you any words of wisdom that maybe helped you out in that long run?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a combination over the past year and a half. It wasn't necessarily right before he left or within the weeks or months before that. Benji was just always so great from the first time that I met him in spring training about just sharing his knowledge, and for me to be able to spend some time with a guy that played 10 plus years in the big leagues behind the plate was really great for me.
There he is.
During a game, when you guys like do an error or mess up, like let's say you miss a ground ball or throw a wild pitch or strike out, how do you guys come back in the game and still have that mindset of like trying to win?
I think that's what you work for. You know, you can't just let one bad play or one bad pitch or a bad at bat affect your game or affect anything. You know, you're just going to look past that, whether you do good or bad. You know, just keep going and move forward, and just keep working hard.
One follow-up, Madison. I think it was when you went to Double-A, you were having some struggles. Did you have any self-doubt? And if you did, how did you fight your way through that, knowing that you still were a very, very good pitcher?
It's always easy for that doubt to creep in when you're struggling and not doing good. You just gotta. You know, I think our teammates up there, our whole organization is just awesome and helps you out whenever you're going through stuff like that. And I think everybody, the coaches and the players, helps you out and try to pick you up whenever you have a bad game, and just go out there next time and keep working and don't change anything just because of one start, and things will pick up.
One more over here. If you stand up so everyone can see you.
Hey, Buster. When you were doing the tomahawk shot in Atlanta, did you feel like you were back in Florida State? And what did you do with all the winter baseballs?
Good question. You know what? I mean, I grew up a big Braves fan, so I remember seeing
First time you've been moved here.
a little kid like his hometown. You know what? Yeah, a little bit. You felt like you're a little bit like you're at Florida State, but that was a cool experience. And with the punching balls, I actually kept the NLCS, and then I gave the World Series ball to Wilson because I thought that that guy's out there on the line, putting himself on the line every game, and I don't think anybody deserves it any more than him.
So when the final out's recorded, how does the ball get secured? Because it was mayhem. if I may.
I got a tight grip on